Any topic you want to discuss?
In few days, Srila Prabhupada Avirva, the best book.
29. Masochist.
The best injection.
Should we engage in devotional service 24 hours a day? That's the question. Srila Prabhupada says, we should remain engaged in the Lord's service 24 hours a day. We should not desire anything for ourselves, even for a second. You know, this is the realization of Srila Prabhupada. Of course, when we think, we think maybe I say 3 seconds, like this. Otherwise, if we would engage in the Lord's service 24 hours a day, we should not desire anything for ourselves, even for a second. Then the world would be Vaikuntha. We would not live in this mundane conception. Mind always wants to find fault, criticize something, find something. It's always war, you know. This stance is natural to our constitutional position. If we can dial all our endeavors in the Lord's service, we'll then be engaged in His service, even unknowingly. So real Vaisnavas worship Hari 24 hours a day. But such Vaisnavas are rare. Can we call just anything devotional service? No. Devotional service means to do what Krishna likes. Doing what we like is not devotion service, but is sense gratification. We should become neither sense enjoyers nor dry renunciants. We should surrender our independent natures and become devoted to the Lord by seeking His complete shelter. In this way, we will work only for His pleasure. This is not a way we can attain through our strength or our desire. This has to be, it will come from the upper side. Otherwise, we will never attain this state of consciousness. To be always work only for His pleasures. This is not available, we cannot artificially do for 5 minutes when some devotee comes or sannyasi comes, then I am very enthusiastic. When he's gone again, then you have experience. It's everyone. Everyone tries to hide me all like this. Krishna wants devotional service even to ambitious devotees, but elsewhere in the Shastra they say Krishna eagerly awards material enjoyment and liberation to his devotees, but generally hides his devotional service from them. How are these two statements reconciled? What? How do you say?
Hides devotional service from them.
But he generally hides his devotional service from them. Because what is enjoyment and liberation? It is I concept. I want to enjoy, and then I have a time. Now I want to, because I'm suffering, I want to renounce everything. But it is always I, This consciousness of thinking only for my pleasure, or liberation or Brahman is also for my personal. I want liberation. But we are not meant. We are meant to be active part in the transcendental plane. Our duty is to please the Source, the Supreme Lord. It's not that we are running for, even in the name of Krishna, we try to become famous. I have seen so many things in our life. I think many lives. This is cheating, Kaitavadharma, cheating religion. This is not reality. They will, so how are these, his devotees, that's because he hides this bhakti from them. Because they have no entrance, because they think only Krishna is here to give me pleasure. So when I chant, then I must become happy. Then I do whatever. In the first place always is my happiness, It's wrong.
Otherwise I would not do it.
Yes, I know. That's because this is poison for you, what I'm telling you. It will destroy your great hankering for I am master, I am the Lord. Everybody is attracted to me. I'm not devotee. We are not devotees. We are, how you call it, just want the fruit for our personal situation. We are not interested to please Krishna because we do not know him in the beginning. It is not known. He cannot be seen with our senses. And so when he cannot be seen, he may be or may not be. So, and I decided he is not real. It is something just Yes, they do. They do like this. They have this way. But that's because we have to hear Srila Prabhupada and Gurudev and Srila Siddhamats. This kind of devotees, they are not coming, they are not members of this world. They already have established their position in the transcendental world. They are all servants, but they are all masters. Everyone, when you go to the transcendental plane, to the Vaikuntha or to higher levels, they may have very close, intimate relation to the Lord, but they always are servants. They always do this in a mood of service. This is the difference. When we attain some, we know how to play cards expertly and to sing and to repeat, recite shlokas for hours, you know. Then we think, I'm a devotee. No. You're Pandit, perhaps. Pandit has to die also. He will continue. Knowledge is not, you have to give up. Jnana Shunya Bhakti means you have to give up what you have learned here. This is all just, how you say, help. It is helping us, but it is theory. It is not the real thing. So we must surrender, and surrender, this we will work only for, it is very rarely attained. Very rarely, because we always suffer and we are enjoying. It is meant that we are under the control of the external world. We don't want to serve Krishna. If we have to do something, if just one other devotee goes by and sees us just in our cloud, then we become very enthusiastic. This is Maya, illusion. But what should we say? We are in the plane of Maya, illusion. So it is not, it is not seen that it is natural here. We are coming here for this, for our sense enjoyment and the pleasure seeking. So these things is, that's because of this, is like poison, because he cuts down all this. And this is the duty of a real sannyasi, to cut down our illusion in the heart, cut this knot of mundane material life. And this is hurting, and we don't want to give up. We try always to. When Prabhupada is speaking like this, then we go to one devotee who says, "Listen, everything okay." We are like this. We are not sincere. Oh, he understands me. Yes. But this is cheating. Maya is tricking us. Sometimes people make a show of worshipping Krishna, while internally wanting him to give the religiosity, economic development, sense gratification and liberation. So Shastra states that as one surrenders to the Lord, he rewards him accordingly. This means that the Lord sees him by bestowing him the insignificant objects he desires. He never awards such hypocrites pure devotional service. This we have to understand. It's a very simple principle. It's always the same. This is what Srila Gurudev always means. Truth is truth. It never changes. It was millions of years ago truth, and it is truth today. Just externally it has changed. And this Kali Yuga is a horrible age. So we are controlled by the external energy. But it is also a good point. If one suffers in this world, then one may think maybe there must be something more than this. This means that the Lord sees him by bestowing upon him the insignificant objects he desires. He never was such hypocrites pure devotional service. So pure devotional service is only available to those who are fully surrendered to the Lord. There's no trick or no. You cannot cheat Krishna. Not possible. You try your best. I know.
I am as I am.
No, we try. I don't say you know. We are all same level. What do you say? But if out of ignorance a devotee prays to the Lord for material happiness, then the Lord mercifully awards that ignorant yet sincere person the opportunity to hear Harikatha from pure devotees, or attracts him with his charming sweetness. In this way, he belittles hypocrites who only make a show of worshipping him. They rarely achieve loving devotional service. Rather, he deceives them by giving them material enjoyment and liberation. The Lord certainly awards pure devotional service to ignorant, but sincere devotees through the Vaisnavas of the spiritual master. So this desire is natural in everyone who comes in this material world. But if he is sincere to a certain degree, then the Lord may bless him. He may award pure devotion to ignorant but sincere devotees, to the Vaisnavas of the spiritual master. This, all are variegated. Everything is possible. Many of us have experienced many lifetimes and have practiced, perhaps, even spiritual life in the past. Some make offenses, some are sincere. All kind of reasons may be there. And some rare souls come to this world. They are never entangled in this world. Even they had, Bhaktivinoda Thakur was a judge. He had family, but he was an eternal associate of the Lord. So, Rupa, Sanatan, even Raghunath Das. But he was never attracted to anything in this material world. We cannot see this, at least not with our eyes. We try to speculate on this, but it is not a topic we should speculate on. These things will manifest to you when you're fit. Then this will be known. Who is who? It is, and you will know everything. But who wants to know your past? The pure devotee is not interested to know your past, whatever you have gone through, whatever garbage you were looking for, sense enjoyment. This is not the thing. The real, we should see somebody once has desire to get, but the desire must be pure, sincere. This is saying, well, Dilanjan, the Lord wants pure devotion to ignorant but sincere devotees. So when sincerity is seen in a person, and this a pure devotee can see, then help will come accordingly. So we should not complain that Krishna is not he's not acting in the right way, because I want to become a great devotee, and but I have so many motives. They have nothing to do with spiritual life or to please him. So Krishna knows, and the pure devotee will also know. That's because also he said the Lord Sadhaka was now he deceased them in giving them material enjoyment and liberation. So if somebody decides this, and he wants to find in Krishna consciousness, it is not possible, So he gives him a material enjoyment, and then maybe even liberation. But this is not the goal of the Vaishnava. We want to come more close. We want to get out and want to go home, back home, where we are coming from. There the Supreme Lord also performs pastimes, unlimited pastimes. But everyone there is not envious. Enviousness is not known there. And there's only one thing. All want to please the Lord. And every individual has his personal rasa or mood to please the Lord. But in one thing, all one, they are supporting the Lord in his pastimes, transcendental pastimes. So what does the Lord want from us? The Lord does not want anything other than full surrender. Very simple. We should cultivate God consciousness and help those who are unable to cultivate God consciousness. Otherwise, they will become hostile. We should always remember that serving Maya is not the same as serving Krishna. Materialistic or godless people do not have the privilege to serve the Lord. Only those who are alive can serve the Lord, not those who are as good as dead. Persons who are inclined to the Lord's service are actually alive. Yes, because why? Because they understand we are not a part of this material world. We are spiritual beings, and our world is there where there is no beginning, no end. There's eternity. But this is so far away from materialistic people. They cannot accept because this is very high speaking. Theoretically we can hear this, but practically it is something like Srila Maharaj says, dying. The whole material conception must die. Die to live, he says. When you want to live eternal, then this conception, what you have here, of I and my and running for sense enjoyment, this has to be given up. Then you will understand who you are, that you are the Atma, spirit, soul. You have a form, you have a mentality, you have a mood, and all these things are used by Krishna, are part of Krishna, and they will be again installed when we are coming on the transcendental plane. And there's a loving and pure plane. This is not like here in the world. And we could see what is going on in the mind, we would be shocked. Everybody thinks it is private, nobody knows this. But we are so ignorant. You must understand what is real life, what is the power of the soul. But we are not interested in this. Whatever comes in the mind, whatever the mind wanders outside slowly. When we hear the words of pure devotee, Srila Prabhupada, Gurudev, Srila Sridhar Maharaj, and many, then our mind gets a little cooled down. Otherwise, if I would just try speaking this, our mind would wander anyway, and I would just speak out what I like. But this is not, in this way we cannot understand spirituality. So God consciousness and help those who are unable to cultivate God consciousness. Otherwise they will become hostile. You should always remember that serving Maya is not the same as serving Krishna. Materialistic or godless people do not have the privilege to serve the Lord. Only those who are alive can serve the Lord, not those who are good as dead. Persons who are inclined to the Lord's service are actually alive. This is the difference. I told this story, I think you remember?
Just now.
Yes, yeah, you told me. But everybody knows almost. No, I will not. Gurudev had this vision also. He could see this. He walking outside and he said, nice city, nice people, but they are all dead. Walking dead, because they identify with this cross thing here. So all of them have to die. Dying means we have to leave what I think, what I am. Now you can prove to me if it's not like this. This reality. It will happen if you are a believer or you are atheist or an atheist. It will happen to everyone the same. They make a philosophy for the atheists, that they don't have to fear, that everything is finished. In the end, they suffer so much, and they say, soon it is finished. But they will wonder when it comes. It's not finished. You go on. So why do we sometimes consider godless people great? Sinful people, pious people, fruitive workers, mental speculators and yogis spend their lives in godlessness. We consider them great when we are out of touch with devotional service. These are very powerful words, but I want to explain. But we have to get the eyes, who is who, and who is devotee, real. This we must. It's coming there. Nice chapter next. Yeah. Is there any question? Any comments?
Comments, just when you told this, I remember one incident in Pula, in Croatia. Gurudev was there, and one devotee came with family. He wanted to have darshan of Guru Maharaj in the room. So when he brought one garland, and he entered in the room of Guru Maharaj, and Gurudev suddenly changed mood, and he told him, please go out. Then Golokananda was there, and Rajendra Prabhu, I don't know who else was with Guru Maharaj. And they told him, no, Maharaj, he is president of one temple here in Pula now. Guru Maharaj said, I'm not take care, please go out. And he didn't want to accept garland from him and not let him for darshan. Later on, we came to know that this devotee was making huge propaganda against Gurudev. That he told that Guru Maharaj came to reinitiate all ISKCON devotees and take disciples from Srila Prabhupada, Swami Maharaj. But nobody told to Gurudev. He saw him first time, and his reaction was like this. So how consciousness is like mirror, they can see the second our consciousness, our mood, our dedication, sincerity, everything. It's like blitz, flash.
Yes, there's much more we do not understand. It is.
But he was confused, and Gurudev said, go. Go.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Nama Ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Srila Gurudev Nitya Leela Bhavistam Vishnupada Paramahamsa Vicharya Stata Satseshamat Bhakti Vaisnavas Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Pranam.